Right, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hello, everybody. I'm just a couple of last-minute things here. 7 o'clock on a Monday. I'm Dr. Paul. It's time for the quiz. Live now. Link, tweet. That's what I'm doing. Just twittering that. Hello, Marion. Hello, Michael. Hello, Mr. Spedge. Thank you very much. You know what turned up today is a massive big box. I'm like, what the hell's this? It's a massive box of toilet paper from Spedge's factory in Prudhoe. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. Absolutely wonderful. Wife's happy too. So I'll be getting some photographs. I didn't get time to do it because it only came about an hour ago. I'm getting all this ready, but I'm going to get some photographs. That is absolutely fantastic. There is Mr. Spedge. Hello, Spedge here. Thank you very much, Simon. Absolutely brilliant. That's got my week off to an absolute flyer. Before it's even really started. It's only Monday. I know it's going to be a good week now. Big. Hello. Shamrockers. Hello. Robin. Hello. Hello to everybody. That's all right. It's not a time limited thing, is it? It's like, universal, forever. Great stuff. Absolutely fantastic. All right, that'll be Mr. Patterson, Mr. David of the Mangle team. I'll be getting that. Fantastic. Aye, well, I'm quite a soft guy, so, right, hello, everybody. Hello, Denise. Hello, Tate. Hello, Sausage Rolls. Hello, Robert. Hello, Karen. Breadwinner recently. Right, give us a share, folks. Can you hear okay? I've got the background music on. I hope it's not too loud. At my end, it sounds kind of all right. It sounds right down the bottom there, like not really getting in the way of me. So, but let me know if the background music is too loud at all. And we're going to start the quiz very, very soon. It's 3 minutes past 7, so let me get on with the pre-stuff. We're going to hit the first question at 5 past 7. All right, so share now. It's not just a share, just to make my numbers go up. It's also for you. You get a point if you share the quiz. Yes, yeah, I certainly do now, Lorna. That's the thing. Every day's a school day. You get to learn who the marketing koala is for Cushell. And if you want to support Simon and you're in the supermarket and you're like, product A or Cushell, get yourself the Cushell. Yeah, nice. Hello, Triangulation. Hello, Anne. Right, how to play the quiz. I'm going to ask the questions. You answer the questions, write them down. You do your own marking after every round and don't shout out answers in the chat because folk are just trying to answer. So don't put answers in the chat tonight. I'm going to just take that off. Hang on a second, everyone. And put it on there. That's what I'm going to do. You don't know what I'm talking about. It's just background stuff. Let's get it going out to Facebook as well. Okay, right. So, but most of you are on YouTube, which is the superior platform. This is the scores last time we played. Smarticus, right up there. This was Friday. Marion, Lorna, and Rosie. Let's get Quizzical Chameleon. Scumbag Quattro Formaggio. All the way up there. Actually, quite a gap there between Scumbag and Quattro Formaggio. A couple of teams in the 50s. Got a lot of low scores on Friday. Loads of people got bust. Tate Biscuits, P. Pfeiffer, Social Outcast, Spaghetti Haggis, Noodle Doodles, Behind 58, 17 Years Out, Barrymore's Fist, Tom Nook, Geordie Plague Rats, Das Team, Jocks Nomad, Sham Rockers, Crumpet, Spage himself. Should get bonus 30 points probably for the bog roll. Purple Burglar Alarms, Steak and Rioja, and me, myself, and iPhone, all there. He certainly is. He runs an entire factory near Newcastle. Right, this is tenuous. Looking for one more extra point for Lorna's birthday. She's not here tonight. No point, Marion. She's out in the lash in Calcan. Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? You don't go out in the lash. You come and do the quiz first. That's it. Sorry, no point. You're my favourite, Marion. You know that, but there's no point for the birthday of someone who's not here. That doesn't count. Okay. Hello, Perro. Quiz all week now, Monday to Friday, 7 o'clock. Different type of quiz on a Tuesday and Thursday, but there's quiz every day at 7 o'clock now. No, Marion's the right level of honesty. She's just asking as well. It's no problem to ask, but the answer is no on this occasion. You get a point if it's your actual birthday and you're here, if you exist. You know what I mean? Cross Borders is sponsored tonight. There's Simon. He wants some beer before. Look at that. Look at the happiness. That could be you. You could win some beer tonight. We're going to play for that. All right. That's even if you don't win, you go to our website, you get a 10% discount. You put DP quiz in the how do you say? Discount thing. It's 7 minutes past. I need to get on with this. Come on. Right. Same letter round. First round, same letter round. Aye, well, that's not my problem. Right. Round 1, same letter round. All the answers start with the same letter. Okay, here we go. And there's 5 questions in this round. You just write them down. Don't put the answers in the chat. Question number 1. What's the name of the English author who wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? First published as a novel in 1979. So who's the writer of that? The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Great book. And started a series of other great books. But who is the writer? Okay. Number 2. American sport. Which city in the USA is home to various sports teams, including the Cowboys, the Mavericks, the Rangers, and the Stars? All right, Cowboys, Mavericks, Rangers, and Stars. Different sports, but they're all from the same city in the US. Which city? Number 3, same letter round. Which actor took over playing the role of James Bond from 2005 onwards? James Bond, the killer, James Bond. But who is the actor and has been since 2005? Number 4, name the band. Pop music. Musique. Which French electronic pop band's biggest hits in the UK have included One More Time, Around the World, and Get Lucky, Sound of the Summer? And the last one here, which English county? This is difficult. I think the first 4 are pretty easy. The last one's a little bit more difficult. Which English county flies St. Petrock's flag? This is, and I'll show you what it looks like. White cross with a black border on a green background. So that is St. Petrock's flag. What county does it represent? English county. Now remember, all the answers start with the same letter. So once you've got 5 answers, five with the same letter, then tell me that you're ready. Don't shout out the answers. Just tell me you're ready. For anyone who's just come in, or if you missed any of them, or you want to see them again, here they are one more time, very quickly. Who wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Number 1. Number 2, Cowboys, Mavericks, Rangers, Stars. They all come from which city in the USA? Remember, all the answers start with the same letter. James Bond, the killer, James Bond. Who took over playing James Bond in 2005? What's the name of the actor? Number 4. One More Time. No, that's not him. That's a different one. But One More Time. Anyway. Around the World. And Get Lucky. They were all in a kind of robotic voice, if you didn't make that out. That's what I was trying to do. And St. Petrock's flag represents which county in England? Scumbags are ready. Phil's ready. Denise is no liking the English county question. I get that reaction here when I ask English county questions in the pub. Folk do not like it. Dr. Paul, what are you asking us that stuff about English counties for? I'm not saying everyone up here is a bitter racist, you know, but I don't like those English county questions. I do. But I used to have a jigsaw when I was a kid, which was the counties of England and Wales. And a lot of those counties are out of date now, but some of them are still the same. I've got a pretty good working knowledge of English counties as a result. And as a result of that, I tend to have more English county questions in my quizzes than is probably reasonable. I do try and hold myself back. It's like Mr. Men questions, you know. You know, it's founded in your childhood. In my childhood, I loved English and Welsh counties and the Mr. Men. And that's reflected in the quiz content. Was that a quiz where the question was about counties in Scotland? Couldn't even spell or pronounce them. There's not really that many difficult ones. Clackmannanshire might be difficult. The rest are really straightforward. Of course you can pronounce them. You're just not trying. Oh look, people are getting together. People are putting stuff together. Spedge, do you know Richard March? Right, all ready? Come on. Let's do it. Yeah, there's a couple of guesses. Here we go. 2 points, by the way, for each answer here. Did you get the letters? Letter D for dimension and determination. Here we go. Here are the answers. Number 1, for 2 points, Douglas Adams is the guy who wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's 2 points you get for a correct answer. Number 2, the Cowboys, the Mavericks, the Rangers, and the Stars. They're all teams from Dallas. Dallas Cowboys, American football. I'm not actually sure the others. I think the Rangers are a baseball team. Mavericks and the Stars, that must be basketball and ice hockey, but I don't know which is which. James Bond from 2005 onwards, that's your man, Daniel Craig. And Around the World, Get Lucky one more time, Daft Punk. Fate France. And the last one, there's a few to choose from. There's like that start with D. It's Devon. You know, you might have said Durham or Derby. I think that's it. Is there any more? Dorset, of course. Which I should know. I used to live in Dorset when I was a little kid. In fact, that's where I had the jigsaw. It was in Dorset. Look, it's all coming together. Beag's asking about, do you know such and such? Spedge coming right back with, yeah, I know, work with Richard. He makes the Q-shell paper. He's the chief Q-shell paper maker. Oh, and he's married to my cousin. That's great, isn't it? Putting it together. All right. Right, scores. 2 points for a correct answer. So there's 10 possible points there altogether. But the bonus points are 2 points if somebody on your team is a subscriber. You be a subscriber to YouTube. Subscribe down there. Hit it. And click the bell. Then you get to know when the quizzes are. +1 if somebody on your team shares the quiz tonight. And +1 if it's your birthday. That has to be an actual birthday of an actual person who's actually on the team tonight, not out on the piss in Turkey. Okay? There's all the answers together. All right, 13 for the Spedge. Quiz Baller's got a good guess in the county question. What's that? Shamrocker's got 11. Chameleon's got 13. Sounded Game of Thrones-ish. Yeah, it sounds kind of like Brythonic, doesn't it? Bute, Dunbartonshire, Clackmannanshire, and Fife were options. Fife was the only one we'd heard of. Bute's an island, it's not a county. There's Argyll and Bute. Clackmannanshire is the wee county. It's got the longest name, but it's the smallest county. Isn't that fun? And Dunbartonshire, it's just Dumbarton. Well, there's East Dunbartonshire and West Dunbartonshire. Don't get them mixed up. Okay. Well, sometimes the less you know, the easier the quiz is, Denise. All right. I wondered what you were saying with Kragan. Right, that's who was the first to spot that? I think it was Shamrockers. 1 point for Shamrockers. If you spot an error that I've made and you're right and you're the first to spot it and you spot it before me, then you get a point. So I've obviously done a wee typo there. Daniel Craig. It's got an extra N. Kragan. Hi, I'm Daniel Kragan. This actually sounds pretty cool. But well done to Shamrockers for spotting that. You get plus 1 point. Okay. Yeah, a couple of others if you have spotted it, but it was Shamrockers who were first. All right. Kirkcudbrightshire. That's easy. Used to love Radio 1 disc jockeys trying to read out place names. Kincardine. The Kincardine Bridge. I remember that one. My dad going absolutely nuts. We're fucking English. Kincardine. It's no Kincardine. Ah! Aye. Everyone spotted that. You don't all get a point. It's just the Shamrockers. They were first, all right? Right, picture round. Straight on. Question number 1. For which 2013 film did this woman win an Oscar, making her the first ever woman from Kenya to achieve this? There's some argument as to whether she was the first person from Kenya, but she's certainly the first woman from Kenya to win an Oscar. So, 2013 film, she was in it and she won an Oscar. What was the film? I don't want to know her name. You just need to know the name of the film. All right. Number 2, about the Zodiac. Which constellation is mapped out here? It's one of the 12 signs of the Zodiac. That's what it looks like in the night sky without the helpful lines. You've got to try and make up the lines yourself. The numbers, it'd be great if they were just mapped out like that. It'd be much easier to spot. But which constellation is this? It is one of the 12 signs of the Zodiac. And that's fair enough, Phil. You couldn't look at that and predict it was going to be Kirkcudbright. You know what I mean? I mean, it's fair enough. Sometimes there's a bit of faux anger goes on from Scottish people. Oh, they don't know anything about us. Well, you know, it's forgivable, isn't it, sometimes? I mean, Straven, you know what I mean? Right, anyway, which Middle Eastern kingdom and Milgai does this flag belong to? Okay, have a look at that flag. Some fancy writing and a sword. No mucking about there. Which country is that with a sword on the flag? Number 4, which video game series first came out in 1994 features this character who's called Yoshimitsu? Is that from Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, or Tekken? If you're like me, you'll have to guess, because I don't know about video games, computer games, but I know it's a thing that a lot of people like. See, it's not all English counties and Mr. Men. I try to get outside my comfort zone. Try and ask about things outside my own interests. So which video game series has got this character, Yoshimitsu? Is he in Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, or Tekken? And number 5, in the picture round. Right, what year? Have a guess what year this photograph was taken. It's Charles Blondin attempting one of his famous tightrope walks across Niagara Falls. You don't have to get that close. If you get within 40 years, I'll give you the points. Phil's going for a mistake on Yoshimitsu. Let me just check it out. Yeah, fair enough. All right, point for you, Phil. It's Yoshimitsu, not Yoshimitsu. Right, I'll go back over these questions one more time. Right, this is question number 1. So name the film. You just got to name the film that she won an Oscar for. First female actress from Kenya to win an Oscar. Number 2, name the constellation. It's one of the Zodiac signs. Number 3, Which Middle Eastern kingdom does the flag belong to? The sword is the clue there. They're not afraid to use it, you know what I mean? Yoshimitsu. That's Phil's point there. He spotted that first. It's Yoshimitsu, not Yoshimitsu. But the question remains, what game is Yoshimitsu from? Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, or Tekken? And the last one, Charles Blondin, walking across Niagara Falls. Guess the year. If you get within 40 years, you get the points for that one. Has Natters seen this yet? I'll put that back. She's got to come back from the toilet. Oi, Natters, you back from the loo? Try and go in between the rounds. You know what I mean? Tell me when you're ready, folks. Dunbartonshire. Yeah, aye, because the town's Dumb. Barton with a M. You say Dunbarton Shire for the county. She's back. Great. There you go, Natters. Right. Shamrockers are ready. Yeah. Yeah, and it's fair enough to be caught out by that, Lorna, because it doesn't make any sense. It should be Dumbartonshire, like D-U-M, shouldn't it? Because it is based on Dumbarton, the town. Yeah, they call it Dunbarton. Doesn't it make any sense? Ready. Okay. Quiz ballers. Guess on the last one. Right, fair dues. Let's move on. Glenrothes. Aye. Instead of Glenrothes. And it's fair enough. It's fair enough. They're not from here, so they don't pronounce it, so they don't know. It's fine. It's like we can't pronounce everywhere right in Wales, you know what I mean? Or Ireland. I mean, were the Irish not laughing at me for my pronunciation of Connacht? Connacht. I say Connacht. It was the provinces. Ulster, Munster, Leitrim, and Connacht. I looked like Connacht to me, and they were going, I said Connacht. It's like Connacht or something. I actually don't know that one. Coolross. Is that Couros? You say it without the L. It's over there in Fife, isn't it? Right, anyway, blah, blah, blah. Get off topic here. Let's stick to the quiz. Here come the answers. So, you know that's Lupita Nyong'o. Her role that won an Oscar was in the film 12 Years a Slave. Number two, you can kind of see it as like two people kind of holding hands flying through the sky that way. No, that way. So it's like a pair of twins. It's like Gemini. That's what it is. Gemini. Aye, Couros. Couros. You just drop the L, folks. That's all you do. Which Middle Eastern kingdom does this flag belong to? That is the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. They will use that sword quite readily on your neck if you get on the wrong side of them. Which video game series features Yoshimitsu? That is Tekken. See that thing about dancing in the streets of Wraith? I think that's an urban myth. I think football commentators know fine well that there's not a place called Wraith. And if they did do it, it was probably a joke. You know what I mean? I think. I'm not sure about that one. Went for Iran. Iran's not a kingdom. It's a Islamic Republic. That was the clue in the question, the kingdom, because there's not that many kingdoms around there. Saudi Arabia is one. And the last one, Charles Blondin. I've asked this in the pub before. Everyone goes way too late. The actual answer is 1859. So, if you said anything between 1819, pardon me, and 1899, then you got the points. Like I say, I've asked that before, and people go for the 1930s and stuff like that, but it's way, way, way ago. Great photograph. considering when it was taken. 1859. Brilliant. Right, so 12 Years a Slave, Gemini, Saudi Arabia, Tekken, and 1859. So anything 1819 to 1899. Basically anything with an 18 in it. Good guessing, Spejo. 1850, very nice. 4 points. 10 out of 10, strong. Also went for 1850 to 8. Nice work. Very good. Guess 1860, that's good enough. 1821. Only got the sound right. That was a difficult round by the looks of it. The scores are all over the shop there. Hello, Dave. Right. Let's crack straight on. It's time for the music round. Sound round. Mixed up bits tonight. Some backwards, some forwards. Bit of this, a bit of that. Now, let me just stop the background music. Put the fader up so that when I play these, you can hear them. Go back to iTunes and get my little folder here. Right, here we go. So these are all different bits of music altered in different ways to get around the copyright stuff. So the first one is being played too fast. Who is the artist here? This is being played too quickly. Who's this?
It's all a sham. You're so special. Oh, so special. Oh, so special. She sings, get on, get on, get on, get on, get on. I really say.
There you go. That's the first one. Number 2 is being played backwards. Who is this? Get quite into that, you know. Number 3 is a Eurovision entry from this year, which obviously didn't happen, but from which country? Okay.
Se me das a tua mão, eu não sei como vou reagir se falas de coração. Parece que estou outra vez a ouvir mais uma ilusão que não tarda muito em partir.
So, kind of a language question there. Which country was that Eurovision entry from? Number 4 is, oh yeah, a 1 second wonder. So this is a series of 1 second clips by the same artist, different songs by the same artist. Name the artist. Who is this 1 second wonder?
Hit the pause, gonna die. The writers on the wall. You're scarred for laughing at. She tells you something. This song.
Great, fantastic. One of my favorites. And the last one is another country. This time it is a little bit of their national anthem. And I looked pretty hard to find the most interesting bit of this national anthem, and this is all I could find, right? That's shocking, isn't it? That's like the best bit of their anthem. What a shambles. Almost makes you proud to be British. Right. So which country's anthem was that? Do you want to hear them again? I'm going to play them one more time, right? So the first one is being played too quickly. Name the artist.
It's all a sham. You're so special. Oh, so special. Oh, so special. She sings, get on, get on, get on, get on, get on. I really say.
good. The second one has been played backwards. Who's this? Number 3 is from this year's cancelled Eurovision. Which country's entry was this? Listen carefully to the language.
Tudo sobre se me dás a tua mão. Eu não sei como vou reagir se falas de coração. Parece que estou outra vez a ouvir mais uma ilusão que não tarda muito em partir.
Quite nice. Right, number 4 is 1 Second Wonder. Name the artist. This is several of their songs cut into tiny little bits and put together.
Hit the pause, gonna die. Right to you're scored for laughing it. She tells you something.
Great. And the last one is probably one of the most boring national anthems you will ever hear in your life. Which country's anthem is it? Shocker, and more of a cry for help than a national anthem. Was this a fact attack coming from Mr. Doyle? Britain was the first with a national anthem, and other countries took our music and put new words. It was years before they thought to get their own tunes. Yeah, you reckon? That doesn't sound right. Years before they thought to get their own tunes is the bit that doesn't sound right. You know what I mean? It's like, what, just because they were French, they couldn't think to have their own tune? Nah. I'll check it out though. It's interesting. Right, y'all ready? There's a few if you're ready. Not many ready. It looks like most of you have fallen asleep, maybe because of the national anthem at the end there. I wouldn't be surprised if that's you and me finished now. Never coming back again. That was a QI fact. Some of those QI facts are a bit wonky. I will check it out though. No, I'm not saying it's wrong. Ready. Right, okay, here we go. Here come the answers. Right, first one was being played too fast. It was a big hit when 1990, round about then. It's The Farm. All right. Groovy Train was the name of the song. Let me just have a wee look at that. I want to know. Oh no, I don't have the year. I think it's 1990. Round about then. Anyway. Number 2 was being played backwards. A rock set. That was actually quite difficult. Number 3 was Portugal. That was the language one. Medo de Sentir by Elisa was going to be Portugal's entry this year. Took some of the verse from that rather than the chorus because quite a bit of language, not so much music. Number 4, Sparks. One of the top bands. Loads of little bits of their hits. Maybe you recognised some of them. And number 5, last one. Oh yeah, the really boring anthem belongs to Switzerland. All right. It's the Swiss. Never been to Switzerland. It's one of those countries that I'm scared to go to because I just think it'll be so expensive. Has anyone been to Switzerland and was it really expensive? Let us know. Got all the bands. There was a grand total of 2 bands in that. 3 bands, actually. All right. Didn't get the countries. Aye. Right, 6 out of 10. The Farm. The Farm didn't have too many hits. They had two really massive hits, and then that was it. Didn't get Switzerland. It's no shame in that, Noodle Doodles. It's a bloody awful bit of music. Yeah, it must have been Love. That was the Roxette song. Was my song with my first ever boyfriend. Oh, nice. What? €30 for a salad, right? That confirms my suspicion. Like, I went to Sweden a few years ago, and I was a bit scared of going to Sweden because I perceived that to be expensive as well. But it turned out a good salad that they had loads of great salad bars there. We got salads for lunch, and it was about a tenner. It was all right. Perfectly good. Quizballer's been to Switzerland? Yes, it was expensive, although all I bought was food and beer. It'd probably be expensive here if you came and did that here, wouldn't it? Being to Switzerland, fell down a big hole in the snow up the Jungfrau. Put Belarus for the dismal anthem. Sounded kind of Russian. Yeah. Aye, Swiss franc. Even Toblerone's expensive. It should be about 5p for a Toblerone, shouldn't it? Burger King at the airport, 20 quid. No. Even at an airport, that's mental. School trip, Switzerland, everything. Just a few Swiss francs, but that was 45 years ago, right? I've heard that. Is it? Can anyone confirm that's true? Like, you've got to have a gun in your house. I've heard that, but I don't know if it's true or not. Right, let's move on. All right, it's the anagram. Time for the anagram. You got 60 seconds to solve the anagram. You're looking for the name of a band. Don't shout out the answer, but do tell us if you think you've got it. And you got 60 seconds. Here we go. So either fish cakes. There you go. Unscramble either fish cakes to give you the name. Give yourselves the name of a band, a pop music band, rock and roll band, if you want to say that. Either fish cakes. Unscramble the letters. Give us the name of a band. It's not Sparks. There's too many letters for it to be Sparks, isn't there? I mean, there's like an S and a K and an A and an R and another S. You could get Sarks, but it's not Sarks. It's a British band, English band. Had all their hits about 15 years ago. Couple of you reckon you've got it. Time's up. Answer is the Kaiser Chiefs. The Kaiser Chiefs. 3 points if you got the Kaiser Chiefs. Ruby, 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 Ruby! I predict a riot. Wah! Ruby, 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 Ruby! Couple of you got it. That's good stuff. Chameleon's got it. Shamrocker's got it. CC Baxter got it. Let's move on. Karen got it. Quizballer's got it. Lumpy Gravy got it. 3 seconds to go. Nice, nice, nice. Rolling under the anagram like Indiana Jones underneath a crushing rock. Beautiful. Right. What we got next is pick 5. Round 4 is pick 5. So I'll show you 9 things. You've got to pick the 5 that are correct. And we've all been there, sausage rolls. Just fish cakes everywhere. You know, the 90s. That was what I was like. And big warehouses. Right. I could have made these a bit bigger, couldn't I? font-wise, but there you go. It's a really straightforward geography pick 5. You just got to pick the 5 cities, the 5 largest cities in Spain in terms of population. That's as simple as that, all right? So you pick the 5 you think are the biggest 5 in Spain by population. And tell me when you're ready. Simple as that. I'll read these out in case you can't see them very well. So left to right, top to bottom is Barcelona, Benidorm, Burgos, Madrid, Salamanca, Seville, Valencia, Valladolid, Zaragoza. Once more with pronunciation. Barcelona, Benidorm, Burgos, Madrid, Salamanca, Sevilla, Valencia, Valladolid, Zaragoza. No idea what I was saying there, but it was good fun. Fish cakes, fish cakes, fish cakes. Sausage rolls didn't have a big enough tea. All they can think of is fish cakes. Imagine a fish cake that big. Wow. Fish cake the size of your head. Gonna have it with some bread. Fish cake size of your head. Gonna have it with some bread. Right. I'll put some background music back on. You tell me when you're ready, folks. I can see a few of you are doing that already. Does anyone else like Sparks? Or is it just me? I don't know much of their stuff, to be honest, but the stuff I do like, I just love. I got one of their albums years ago when it was still records and all that. I think it's called Drama. I don't even know what it's called. It's like one of my favourite albums. I'm not even quite sure what it's called. Just to play it again and again and again. No, it's called Propaganda. That's what it's called. Propaganda is the first song in it. I always thought it was called Drama, but it's called Propaganda. Greatest record ever made. Never heard of Sparks? Most famous one, Denise, is This Town Ain't Big Enough for the Two of Us. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. And it me who got to leave. And they got the guy who looks like Hitler with a tash playing the keyboard. Like, really severe. And the other fella, skinny fella with all the hair, is a singer. Brothers. Yeah, like I know Amateur Hour is one of their biggest hits, but I don't really know. I really just know the Propaganda album. I mean, and some other singles. But I know the Propaganda album inside out. I've played it 20 billion times. Still touring. I know they did a tour the other year with members of Franz Ferdinand. They were called FFS, Franz Ferdinand Sparks. James the Baker, actually, who does the prize on Wednesday night, the Breed, he went to see them up at Festival Theatre. And he said it was great. He said it was one of the best gigs he'd ever seen. Wasn't particularly into either band before he went. Got a ticket. And said it was absolutely brilliant. Look him up on YouTube. Loads of great stuff on YouTube. They're American, right? But they come on like they're really, really British. You know, like when I first started listening, I just assumed they were British. Then later on, you find out they're American. You're like, what? I didn't think Americans were capable of this. Right. You ready? It looks like you're half you talk about sparks, half you tell me you're ready. I think you're ready. This is fairly straightforward. Let's go to the answers. If you're not quite ready, get ready. Be ready now. Here we go. Pick 5. So the top 5 cities in Spain by population are as follows. Let me just get my information out here so I can tell you some facts as I do it. Right, the biggest is obviously the capital is Madrid. I don't have a figure for that, but I think it's about 3 million in Madrid. Number 2, second biggest city in Spain is not Benidorm. That's wrong. That's completely wrong. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. See, I did this earlier. I didn't check it, did I? Listen, I'm just going to do this for a second. Just going to fix my thing, all right? Because I can't stand having this wrong. Going to go back to here, go in here. What a mistake at the mic. Right, they're right now. Okay, fine. What a palaver. Right, let's try that again. So Madrid, number 1. Barcelona, number 2. That's more like it. 1.6 million people there. Number 3 is Valencia. 800,000 people in Valencia. Number 4 is... number 4 and 5 are the wrong way around, but there's Seville and Zaragoza is the last 2. Just me being a dick. It's all right. No big deal. So there you go. That's the 5 answers. 2 points for each of those. La 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 la. One of the good ones that was in that 1 Second Wonder clips of Sparks was the one that I like that's not on that album I'm talking about is I Predict. That's good. Somebody's gonna die, but I can't reveal who. I predict. Brilliant. Guess them all 10 out of 10. Got a couple of 10s there. Very good. Nice. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Smarkus got 10. Marion got 10. Sausage Rolls got 10. Scumbag's got 10. Robert Jones got 10. For the quiz ballers. Ooh. 8 out of 10. 10 for Denise. Went for Valladolid. Valladolid. Fact, nobody can say Valladolid. Not even people from Spain. Went for the cities of the big football teams. Reasonable. Absolutely reasonable. Good tactic. Here's a good fact. Christopher Columbus is buried in Seville, the biggest cathedral in the world. Biggest cathedral in the world. Be checking that one out. It's a good one. Online dance class. Listen, I could do that as well. We could do that at the same time as doing the quiz. Exactly, or so they told us. I'm suddenly not so sure about it once I start saying, "Oh, check that out." And you'd be like, "Oh, biggest cathedral in the world is probably in America, isn't it?" Anyway, or Africa. We've got some big stuff down there. Simon, it is 50-50 round. This is straightforward. Just pick the right answer. Okay. 1994 murders. What was the name of O.J. Simpson's wife for whose murder he stood trial in 94 or 95? Was she called Nicole or Monica? And this is a weird thing where he got off with it in the criminal court, but then got done for it in the civil court. So, what was the name of O.J. Simpson's wife who he may or may not have murdered in the 90s? 93, I think, was the killing. 94 or 95 was the trial. There's a bit of backup. Number 2, Indiana Jones, who I was just mentioning a minute ago. Maybe because I had him in my head because I've written this question. What type of creature is Indiana Jones specifically scared of? Is it snakes or spiders? What is Indiana Jones specifically scared of? Snakes or spiders? That's question number 2. It's a good fact if it's right about the biggest cathedral in the world. I'll be checking it out for sure. Number 3, besides making movies and other things that he might be known for, Woody Allen is also well known for playing jazz. What instrument does he usually perform on? Is it the banjo or the clarinet? All right, banjo or clarinet. What is Woody Allen's preferred instrument? That's question number 3. Number 4 is which of the following animals is part of the Chinese Zodiac? Dragon or lion? We've already had the real Zodiac, the Western Zodiac, the right Zodiac, the correct Zodiac. But in the Chinese made-up Zodiac, they've got either a dragon or a lion. Which one is on the Chinese Zodiac? And number 5, Morocco. Which is the largest city in Morocco in terms of population? We've had a few population questions tonight. Casablanca or Rabat? Which of those is the largest city in Morocco? Casablanca or Rabat? Right, quick recap. You tell me if you're ready. A really quick recap. Nice quick round, the 50-50 round. What was the name of O.J. Simpson's missus who did get killed? Was it Nicole or Monica? Nicole or Monica? Number 2, what's Indiana Jones scared of? Snakes or spiders? Woody Allen, banjo or clarinet? Number 4, Chinese Zodiac dragon, rawr, or lion, rawr. And largest city in Morocco by population, Casablanca or Rabat? Triangulation, ready. One heat of mints, no natters, are ready. Wait, the dance class. What kind of dance is it? Is it hip hop? Or is it tap? I imagine that's the only 2 possibilities. Going to be doing a little bit of live quizzing after the main quiz tonight. After the main quiz, I'll get you to upload your scores so I can make a league table. And we'll do a little bit of live quizzing. By the way, if you've got any more facts, hold them up for a minute. We'll have a fact attack after 8 o'clock. Best fact, get a ball in the bag. Right? We've had some good facts tonight already from Sausage Rolls and Mr. Doyle. But we'll do a little fact attack at 8 o'clock. So if you've got a really good fact, get it ready. Okay, here come the answers. Jazz dance. Oh, that was the other one I was thinking of. Jazz. See? Dance class and quiz. I could make money. Does anyone? I mean, loads of guys are doing quizzes online. Loads of people are doing dance classes online. No one's doing both at the same time. No. Right, ready. All ready. Here we go. What was the name of O.J. Simpson's wife for whose murder he stood trial? It's a way of phrasing it. That leaves it open. Oh, kind to horses spotting a mistake. I'll keep that in mind as we go on. It was Nicole. She was called Nicole Brown. Nicole Brown Simpson with his name. They were divorced. She was going out with a fella, and both of them got killed one night. at her place. It might have been him. It might not have been. I noticed my curtains flashing. I don't know how it does that. Pretty cool, huh? What is Indiana Jones scared of? It's snakes. Right? He doesn't like snakes. Same as me, really. Kind of pretty much identical to Indiana Jones in that way. Woody Allen, what does he play apart from, well, I'm not going to say, but clarinet is the right answer. He's a decent clarinetist, a good jazz clarinetist. Number 4, which animal is part of the Chinese zodiac? It's your dragon. The dragon is one of the 12 signs. You get a whole year to yourself. Chinese zodiac. I'm the rat. Year of the rat. And the largest city in Morocco is about, well, I know there's over 3 million people live in Casablanca. Okay. Here's looking at you, kid. That's how you said it. 3.3 million people live in Casablanca, which is quite a city. Hot city. Hot in the city tonight. I would imagine that's exactly what Billy Idol was writing about. A place like Casablanca. Nearest contender is Fez in Morocco, which has about 1 million people. Rabat is the capital, but it's smaller. Okay, right, so there's the answers. Nicole, snakes, clarinet, dragon, Casablanca. Now, what was the spelling mistake? Geography, yeah, right enough. Okay, that was kind to horses, wasn't it? Yeah, nice spotted. Kind to horses, you get 1 point. Add 1 point to your score. Few mistakes there tonight. That's what happens when you don't proofread. Here's looking at you, kid. Here's looking at you, kid. La 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 la. Rabat. Let's see how many people live in Rabat. It's only about 500,000. Metropolitan population of 1.2 million. And it's on the sea. First photograph there makes it look quite nice. I went to Morocco once, 1986, a long time ago. Nice gaff. Anyway, let's check it out. So, sponsored tonight is Cross Borders Brewery. Lovely people down Dalkeith. There's our previous prize winner, Mr. Simon, who I think I spotted earlier tonight on here. He could be in the booze again. But we're going to play Mystery Bag. I can't believe I looked at the time a little while ago. I thought I was doing fine for time, but it's suddenly 8:01, so I'm behind time now. Let's play Mystery Bag. You know how to play. I'm going to get the timer on. First person to identify what's in the mystery bag wins the contents of the mystery bag and gets a ball in the ball bag for the beer. So I'm just sorting out the timer here. Right, here we go. Start. So you've got to ask me yes or no questions, 50-50 questions, and I'll tell you what's in here. Actually, Friday's prize is still in there, which was a bag of Chewits, which I've not sent to Peter yet, but the other prize is in here. I put it in earlier. So the timer's checking away here. If you're the fastest one of the month, you'll get an extra prize. But seeing as no one's guessed yet, and we're already at 27 seconds, I don't think that's going to happen. Might be a little bit delay. Tin of beans, no. Stationary item. That's the wrong time to ask me, Noodle Doodles. Ask me at the end, okay? Right in the middle of the mystery bag here. But I'll sort it out. Is it edible? No, it's not edible. And it's not stationary. It's not peck. I don't know what peck is, but it's not peck. Oh, that's that tin of meat, isn't it? Nah, it's not edible. It's not food. Is it made of plastic? Well, there's a plastic packet. It's not pegs. Peg mobile thingy. No. I know what you mean, but good. But no. Carrots, chocolate, post-it notes. No, it's not plastic. Fat balls. Awesome. No. Is it heavy? Nah, it's pretty light tonight. I've got no postage worries with this one. Clothes pegs, shampoo. No. Office item. No, it's not an office thing. If you work out what room of the kitchen is. Cleaning product, yes. Yes, and you wear it, yes. Toothpaste, sunglasses, is it a game? No, it's not a game. Scissors, no. Dehumidifier, face wipes, dusters, felt tips, no. Is it useful? Yeah, I mean, it's a practical household item. I don't actually use them. Shoehorns. Hang on a minute. Clothesline, cotton wool, tool, tie, toothbrush. Is it a book? No. Is it a tea towel? No. Is it air freshener? Nah. Is it spam? No. Feather boa, straw, sticky notes, spray paint? No. Face mask, tissues? No. Apron? No. Oh, someone's got it. Hang on. Gonna work out who's got it first. There it is. Phil. Stop the clock, and we stop the clock on 2 minutes 35. Phil's got it right. It's a pair of rubber gloves. Look at that. Not just rubber gloves, but your actual full-on marigolds. Look at that. Medium. 7.5 size. Size 7.5. God. Why marigold? Lots of reasons. Dip three times for extra protection. Marigold. Right, well done. Phil gets the marigolds. I'll send those in the post. Phil, what you need to do is send me a message on Facebook or whatever with your postal address, and you'll get those gloves sent to your house by Royal Mail. You'll also get a ball. In fact, I'll give you the ball right now. Your ball number 15. That goes in the ball bag. Have a chance of being tonight's booze winner as well. Now, I better get on with the rest of the quiz. You said marigolds, did you? Did you beak? No. Did you say it before Phil said rubber gloves, though? Did you? I see you saying kazoo there. Stationary item? Nah, you never beak. Not before him, anyway. I'm just going through it one more time. But I'm pretty. You said tea towel. Yeah. But Phil was first, just a smidgen ahead of Ashton Scheller, who said rubber gloves just a fraction later. So very, very close. Bad luck, Ashton. No, Ashton Scheller wasn't first. The thing is, it will come up on different ways on different feeds. What comes up on my feed is the real one, right? It's the only one I can go on. It's the one I've got, yeah. So, Phil's got a dishwasher. Well, you can give it to the food bank or whatever, you know. The gloves are off. Nice one, Marion. Right. Let's not fight over a pair of rubber gloves. All right, let's get on with the double or bust. Hey, you know double or bust, you know how it works. You get 4 points for a correct answer. That's double. But you run the risk of going bust. If you put one wrong answer, then you get 0 points for a round. To avoid getting bust, you don't have to answer all the questions. You only answer the ones you want to answer. I better hurry up. It's already 5 past. I've gone way over tonight. I've been too chatty, you know. Right, number 1. Which famous private school gives its name to a classic English dessert made from strawberries, cream, and meringue? Meringue, my lord. So, which famous private school gives its name to a classic English dessert or pudding, which is made from strawberries, cream, and meringue? Number I see Big saying that she didn't actually get first but got the brand. I was just wanting the item. Look, I made that mistake in the early days of not knowing what I wanted people to say, but when I go on now, I know what I want people to say. If I'd wanted marigolds, I would have had that in my head, but I knew I was just looking for rubber gloves. Right, number 2. What was the name of the British cruise liner sunk by German submarines in May 1915 with the loss of 1,198 lives, including American passengers, and an act that eventually brought the US into the war? Not straight away, but it was this sinking that kind of spurred the US into the war. So what was the name of that ship? It was a British cruise liner sunk by German submarines in 1915. And that sinking eventually brought in the Americans to the war, First World War. Number 3, which 4-word phrase was Victor Meldrew's best-known catchphrase in the television program One Foot in the Grave? Right, comedy, One Foot in the Grave. Popular sitcom back in the day. Victor Meldrew was the main character. What was his 4-word phrase? That was his... and there's mistakes there. There's no capital letter. There's no question mark. So proofreading nightmare. But I've spotted it first, so you don't get a point. Which 4-word phrase was Victor Meldrew's best-known catchphrase in One Foot in the Grave? That's question number 3. Number 4. Double or bust. Remember, you don't have to answer any of these. You choose which ones you want to answer. Which English female solo singer born in 1986 has released albums with the titles Lights, Halcyon, and Delirium? So... born in 1986, released albums called Lights, Halcyon, and Delirium. Who is she? English female solo singer. I'm just looking up the pudding because I see the Shamrocker saying I thought it was raspberries. It says strawberries, but can be other summer fruits as well. Could be blackberries, raspberries, but strawberries is the traditional one. Right. Number 5, what year was the Taj Mahal completed? Within 50 years. And I'm not talking about any local food takeaway that you might know. I'm talking about your actual Taj Mahal in India building. Don't start with all that shit. Kind to horses, nah. You got a point already. Leave it there. There's no question mark here either. What year was the Taj Mahal completed? Get within 50 years. 50 years either way. So it's a 100-year window, 101-year window to get that right. It does need a question mark. Oh, for God's sake, Delirium spelled wrong. Well, maybe not in terms of this person's albums. Nah, you're right about that as well. Nah, that's an actual mistake. So you can have a point there, Mr. Doyle. God, it's been an error fest tonight. Right, I better get on with this before. Aye, all right. Jonathan gets the point for that. Phil came in afterwards. By the way, see that as an attempt to get a point regarding typos. Anyway, say nothing. Right. Tell me if you're ready. Here comes a little recap for you. So, strawberries, cream and meringue, that's a classic English dessert named after which private school? That's question number 1. Number 2, what's the name of the ship that got sunk in May 1915, eventually brought the Americans into the war once they'd had a wee think about it? Victor Meldrew, One Foot in the Grave, what was his 4-word catchphrase? His best known one, anyway. Number 4, name the singer. Delirium. Spelt wrongly. Halcyon and Lights are 3 of her albums. What is her name? And the last one, what year was the Taj Mahal finished? When did they stop building it? You know what I mean? When was it completed? For the first time. Obviously, it's been redone a few times, you know. But it's not a trick question or anything like that. It's just, when did they finish building it the first time? Okay, there's a couple of you going balls out, which means that you're going for all 5. You can only declare balls out if you're going for all 5. Marion is, Mr. Doyle is, Shamrockers edging it on 4. Balls in. Not touching number 5, right? Okay, let's get on. I'm about to show you the answers. By the way, I do this for tips. If you thought tonight's effort was worth a couple of quid, then I'd be delighted to get a couple of quid. Okay? I am a quiz master. This is what I do for a living. I'm just getting a link. Oops. Can't find my link. Here is my link. Cool, everything's a bit out of order today. Thank you. That's my donation link. So I'm trying to feed my family and keep my family together here. You know, so anything I get off you is deeply appreciated. I'm going to tell you the answers now. I'm going to get you to upload your scores in a minute. So puddings, strawberries, cream and meringue. That is your Eton. Eton mess is the name of the dish. All right. Number 2, the cruise liner sunk by the Germans was the Lusitania. They weren't really supposed to attack it because it was declared to be a passenger ship, although the Germans said that their information said it was carrying troops and weapons, which it probably was. So you can argue about the rights and wrongs of that, but they sunk the Lusitania. Lots of people died. And the Americans came in the war eventually. Number 3, One Foot in the Grave is I Don't Believe It. Look, there's another typo. I spotted it first. I don't believe it. See, one little proofread. That's all that needs usually, and I just didn't get around to it today. Number 4, Lights, Halcyon, Delirium is Ellie Goulding. And the last one, Taj Mahal, 50 years either way, 1653. My goodness. Quite old. So 1603 to 1703 got you the points. And I think that's quite a difficult one. A bit of a busty. Eton, Lusitania, I don't believe it. I didn't believe it. Ellie Goulding and 1653. So 50 either way, 1603 to 1703. Beaglehorn didn't know number 2, left it blank. Lusitania. Yeah, you kind of know it or you don't know. You can't really guess that one if you don't know it. Here come some total scores. Well, Smarticus ended up with 70. Very good. Nice. It's going to be a top score, if not the top score. 66 for the Chameleons. 70 for Mr. Dial. Ooh, guessed Ellie Golden but left it out. Could have been. What could have been? What could have been? Big's got bust. 200 years out. Ooh, I shouldn't laugh. But that's quite hefty. 200 years out. 67 total for Scumbags. Pretty good. 20 for Marion in the last round. Yeah, UK Alliance doing it as well. Denise bursting through 70 points there. 72. I'm going to give you the link to upload your scores. Please, I would love to see all your scores. and I will make a league table out of tonight's scores, and I will post the league table up on Facebook in the not too distant future in half an hour. Right? I'll do it straight after I come off. So that is the link. Please follow that link. Now we're just about out of time. So, and we've only got one ball in the bag. And I was going to do live quizzing. Right, two things: fact attack and true or false. That's what I've got for you tonight. True or false. Okay. So I'm gonna give you the link to take part. Come on live. If you come on live, you can answer 2 true or false questions, and you can get up to 2 balls, right, in the bag. I'm going to put a link in there just now for anyone who wants to come on. Just come on, and when you come through, hit yes, accept, like for your microphone and your camera. It just means it'll work. The other thing is, if you're like doing that on the phone and you're watching the quiz on YouTube, when you get through, turn the YouTube off and just do that with me there. That works better. I think that was the advice anyway, because some people were doing it on Friday night. It didn't quite work very well because a bit of noisy and stuff like that. Wrong link to the sheet. Oh, is it? Oh, hell. That's the score sheet. What am I talking about? No, here's the link for the scores. Link for scores. So many mistakes tonight. Yes, sorry. The link I put up before by mistake was the link to the score sheet. That's just a wee sheet that you can download and print out if you want to keep yourself right without doing a big messy bit of paper. You know, it's quite nice. I don't know. Do any of you actually do that? Right. I need to get my true or false questions up. I hear a bit of a knock, knock, knock. I think the guy next door is putting shelves up. He's always putting shelves up. Trying me bananas. Like since we moved in here 6 or 7 years ago, guy just puts shelves up all the time. Okay, all right. I've got my true or false questions. Yeah, so the other thing is fact attack. If you've got a fantastic fact and you don't really want to come, well, you can come on and do fact attack. You can come on live, or you can just put a fact in the chat, and the best 2 facts will get a ball in the ball bag, and then I'll be picking out a ball from the ball bag in about not too long, 12 minutes. Right, we've got a couple of people lined up. So I'm going to get them on and hit them with a bit of true or false. There's only one option tonight, just true or false, no kazoos. And we have the one, the only, Mr. Doyle. Yeah. Hello there.
Hi there.
Oh, can I hear you? Hang on a second. Hang on 1 second. I've just got to... I keep forgetting to do this. There we go. I think I can hear you now. Hello?
Hi there. Hi there.
Hey, nice one. Right. Mr. Jonathan Doyle, how are what are you wearing tonight, sir?
My Wolverine shirt.
I kind of thought it might be something like that. Yeah. Have you got like those things with it?
Yes, yes.
Have you? Are you wearing
Yes.
them? Show me.
No.
Show us the blades.
No. Bear with me.
Right, okay. Yeah, now we're bearing. Well, this is an unexpected treat, ladies and gentlemen. We thought we were going to just get a bit of mild-mannered true or false action from Mr. Doyle, but we're going to get blades for hands. Yeah. His blades have tripped the switch. Oh my God. We'll have to come back. We'll come back to Mr. Doyle when he gets back on. Let's jump to Phil Hello there.
Hello. Evening.
Luke, you've also got a superhero T-shirt on. Who's that? Is that Spider-Man? Is
No.
that the Flash? It's what's that? Break City FC. Nice.
Yes.
Right. What have you been up to, Phil, since we last spoke?
Not a lot. Working from home, so with the lockdown pretty much never ended for me. I've not really done that much.
What kind of work do you do?
Insurance claims.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, probably something you want to move on from.
I just want to know: do you catch people out? Do you nail people?
Not very often. It's more. Well, it's the legal side of it. So we give people cars when they've been hit by someone, and if the insurers don't pay, I sort out taking them to court and stuff. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Aye. Do you ever get to send anyone behind bars?
No. It's just civil matters. Just civil.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that leaves you plenty of time in your day to think about true or false. So I'm going to ask you a couple of true or false. A chance to get 2 balls in the bag.
Well, I've got a fact.
All right, you got facts about it. Hit me with a fact. What's the fact?
Okay. So the word undermine, the origin of the word undermine, comes from after the signing of the Magna Carta, King John reneged on the agreement with the nobles, who fled to Rochester Castle, where they were under siege for, I can't remember how long, I think it was something like 40 odd days, something like that. And eventually the king ordered his men to literally dig under one corner of the castle and blow it up. And so they mined under the castle. So that's where we get the origin of the word undermine. And it also, you know where you see the circular bits on the corners of castles, like circular towers. That design comes from after that event. So that event, they had to make castles stronger. So that was the design they came up with. Before that, castles were just generally squared off.
I like it. All right. So how? I mean, I don't know if you know this, but like, how did making it round make it less likely to be undermined?
I'm not sure. It's something about the strength. It's just the strength at the corners. It was the weakest point. So
right. Okay. Well, I like it. I like it a lot. So I'll put that to the side for the fact attack, undermining. I mean, I knew it was to do with castles. I knew it was to do with going under the walls, but I didn't specifically know it was to do with King. Was it King John? Is that
John?
Right?
Yeah, signing of the Magna Carta, 1215.
I didn't realize it was specifically from then. So it's a good fact, because that's one of the things. It's got to be something I don't know. So true or false? So I'm going to hit you with some true or false now.
Okay, here goes.
Right. Bamboo can grow at the rate of more than 1 meter per day. Is that true or false? Bamboo can grow like that faster than 1 meter per day. Is that true?
It sounds like it's got to be false. It wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. It's possibly one of those things that's a bit of a weird fact. But no, I'm going to go for false. That seems most likely false.
Go for false. It's wrong. It's true. It can grow very, very.
Wow.
I'll give you one more. More. The modern Greek parliament meets in a room that used to be a harem of 1,000 women for the king of Greece in the old days. Is that true or false?
No idea. Go for true.
It's false. Bill, the good news is you've already won your marigold glove, right?
I already got a ball.
You've already got a ball in the bag. You've already got ball number 15. And I'll put a ball for the fact as well. Ball number 21, right? Fact.
Okay.
So you got 2 balls there in the bag. So you're the only one so far. So we're going to go back to Jonathan, who's reconnected. See you soon.
See ya.
Bye. Great stuff. Right, Mr. Doyle, I think your big spiky hands pressed the delete button or something like that when you were with us before. Are you okay now?
Yes.
Have you got the fingers? Have you got the blades?
Yep.
Oh, we're going to go through this again. Oh, man. Fantastic.
They're actually quite good back scratchers, actually. So.
Yeah. I mean, these things have a habit of becoming functional once you own them for a while and you know what's going on. We've got some other facts coming in here. Like, did you know this one? Danny Kaye was the first UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, says Lorna.
Didn't know that.
Didn't know that. I didn't know that either. It sounds realistic. I'll have to check it, but it sounds realistic. I might get Lorna a ball. I'll check it. Right, back to you, Mr. Doyle. Now, do you have a fact for us for our fact attack, or do you want to go straight for true or false?
Quick fact for you. Are you aware?
Right, go on.
Right opposite the Taj Mahal, on the other side of the river, are actually black marble blocks. They were actually planning to build a black marble version of the Taj Mahal. One was for the princess, and one was for basically Mumtaz, but basically his sons actually took him into jail before his tomb was actually meant to be built. So there was meant to be a mirror copy on the opposite side of the river.
That would be awesome, would it not? I mean, so the Taj Mahal is like white, yeah, and that was for the wife.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the mausoleum for the wife. Yeah, so the black one was going to be for the guy himself. That's cool.
But the sons took him into. The sons actually jailed him.
Right.
Before it could be built.
Well, I like the fact I'm not even going to check that one. It's because it's good. I will check it, but I'm not going to check it for a ball. I'll give you a ball for that. Ball number 5. So that goes in the bag there. You are ball number 5. Okay. Now, excellent. That's really good. I like that. True or false? Ready for this, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let's have a look. See here. The television presenter Michael Aspel has a weak bladder and cannot make it through the night without having to get up and go to the toilet. True or false?
At his age, that's probably true.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And it was true 30 years ago. About 30 years ago. That's when I found it out. Through my own personal means, I found that out, you know. But that gives you ball number 17. So that goes in the bag there. Michael Aspel is indeed a sort of incontinent, you know. One more question for you. You could end up with 3 balls in the bag here. Pope John Paul II's last words before he died were, "It's good night from me," but in Latin. Is that true or false?
False.
That is false. Do you know what his last word was? It's kind of predictable. You can actually get this right. This is a question you could answer. Pope John Paul II's last words.
I place my life in God's hands.
Nah, it's just amen. They were pretty knackered by then, so just settle for the 4-letter classic. So that gives you ball number 14 as well. Fantastic. Right, well done, Jonathan. You got 3 balls in the bag. Good work. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. Right. It's 29 minutes past. You've got time to get in. If anyone else wants to come in, then you are welcome. Just about got time for one more. Got no one lined up at the moment. Here's some bonus fact attack. The 4 towers at the Taj Mahal are built at an angle so that they fall outwards, not inwards, onto the dome if there's an earthquake. Is that right? That's superb. Right, listen. I've not really thought about this. I don't have time to check these facts, so I'm just going to give you the facts. Lorna G, you get ball number 13, right? That's for the Danny Kaye one. And sausage rolls. You'll get a ball as well. Let's see what ball we got. We got ball number 27, one of my personal favourites right there. 27, that's for the towers, okay, of the Taj Mahal falling outwards. That's really good, if that's true. I'm going to check all these facts afterwards. I don't actually have time to check them right now. Towers fall outwards. Now, what I want to do, just before I pull a ball out, is just to make sure that no one else put a fact in that I missed. Tate's put an incredible fact in that me and Phil used to work together at the said insurance place. That doesn't qualify as a general knowledge fact. Right, now there's no others. Most of you done a bunk. Oh, hang on, here's one. Quiz ballers. Strange fact. Donkeys will sink in quicksand, but mules won't. No. Don't believe you. I'm going to do a really quick check on this one. Donkeys sink in quicksand and mules don't. Right, there's a search for it on Google. Right. It says, it's a very popular phrase that donkey sinks in quicksand and not the mule. The donkeys, due to their fear and anxiety, struggle to escape from quicksand and therefore get trapped in quicksand to death. On the contrary, the mule is said to remain calm and relaxed when it's caught in quicksand. So it's definitely a saying. Now, whether it's true or not, see, all the lists that I can see this on the Google search are all those same sites that you get where it's like lists of facts, but they all copy each other, so you can say anything. The weirdest fact you've been hanging on to. I mean, it's in a lot of different places. Look, I'm going to give you the point. I'm going to give you a ball for that. But I would be checking that thoroughly before using it in an actual quiz. 30. Ball number 30. So that is for Robert. Okay. Right, that's time up, so we better pull out a winner. Oh. Look, Mari's just got one in just in time, just before past. The roads in Reykjavik have underground heating, just like the Mound in Edinburgh, and we had a tour guide telling us when we were there last year. Man. Oh, hang on. No, that's not Marion, that's sausage rolls. Right, Marion. Fact attack. Okay. Right, that's it. That's the last one. So your ball number 12. Marion. The heated roads in Reykjavik. Vic, Marion. Right, okay, so we've ended up with quite a few balls. Now I'm going to pull out a ball to see who wins tonight's beer from Cross Borders. So we have 21 and 15 is Phil. Number 13 is Lorna G. Number 14, 17 and 5 is Mr. Doyle. Number 27 is the Sausage Roll. Number 30 is Robert. And number 12, I think that is Marion. Writing that a bit quickly there. So here we are. There's the bag. I'll do it kind of above my head so you know I'm not looking in it. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. 17. Who's that? It's Mr. Doyle. Hey! Jonathan Doyle is the champion and wins the beer. And I'll write that down there. Okay. Phil wins the marigolds. And that's tonight's quiz. There you go. Thanks very much. So I've got Jonathan's address. Phil, make sure you send me an address so that I can get the gloves to you. And thanks for playing the quiz, everybody. I've got to think through that fact attack thing a little bit more because I don't have time to look them up properly. But I'm kind of satisfied that Mr. Doyle won the beer because he got 2 true or false questions and the black and white Taj Mahal, that's quality. So if things had panned out the way they were supposed to, there would have been a white Taj Mahal over here and a black Taj Mahal over here. It'd be like a big mad game of chess. Thank you for the quiz. Thanks for coming. No quiz. You know, that's how it works. You need to get you guys to turn up. Thanks very much. Please give us a like if you did like the quiz down there, wherever it is. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. It gets you 2 points when you're doing the quiz. And click the bell. Tells you when the quizzes are. But when the quizzes are, it's dead simple. It's 7 o'clock every night. I'm on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday now. So there's a different type of quiz on Tuesday and Thursday, but it's still a quiz. Tuesday and Thursday are quicker, much quicker. 30 minutes, 40 minutes, right? Bang, bang, bang. a bit of a rapido format. In fact, I'm calling it rapido. Now look at that. Will tip. Yes. Thank you, Robert. Sorry he didn't win the booze. I'll give you my link again for if anyone's sitting there thinking, this guy deserves a tip. You know, look at him. he needs help. Then I'd be delighted. So if you think about it, if you went to the pub, you'd spend a bunch of money. So all I'm looking for is a couple of quid tip for the Quizmaster. You know what I mean? Fantastic. Of course, you don't have to tip, but if you don't tip, then please do like it and please share it with somebody who will like the quiz. You know what I mean? And I'll see you again. Prizes, sponsored prizes on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the moment. Going to start looking for sponsors for Tuesday and Thursday as well. And I'll see you all either tomorrow or Wednesday or next week, whenever you want to come again. Take care. Thank you very much. Was a good quiz, wasn't it? I'm going to cover, actually, go quick look at your scores that you've uploaded. See what the score, what the SP is here. Right, I can't put them in order because I've not moved over Friday's lot yet. But I think the biggest score was UK Alliance on 72 and Let's Get Quizzical on 72. That's the top ones I see at the moment. I'll sort them all out. We'll get them posted on Facebook very soon. And thanks for playing. Thanks for the fact attacks. I think it's good having the fact stuff, but I've got to think of a better way of doing it. You know, for prizes. Or maybe we should just do it for fun. You know. Very nice. Thank you to Phil and Jonathan for dialing in and taking part. Remember, anyone could do that anytime. And I don't bite. It's okay. And thank you, Simon. Yeah, we'll have a great evening. Have a triple ply of an evening. I'm going to give you a full consumer review once we crack those open. We've got quite a few packets of our own stuff, but now we're geared up for lockdown number 2. So thanks very much. Cushell, everybody. If you're going to buy any toilet paper this week, make sure it's Cushell. Right, I'm out of here. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.